some good luck here. Make sure you do like the video if you do like the video. Also, if you guys like this idea, make sure you give this video a like, and yeah, maybe again, comment down below. Maybe, oh, I don't know, some other boxes that might be good, some places that I can find more cards, because I don't care how well these videos do that I'm planning on doing with these. I love doing this. This has been maybe one of my funnest videos I've made for myself. I've been so happy opening these packs, so hopefully you guys can sort of see that and notice that and know that I love doing this, so hopefully you guys also would want to see more of that. So, subscribe to the channel, obviously, and let us get started. Alright, so we have four packs of cards, and we're gonna open all four. So let's see here. Let's do this one, just because. And yeah, I guess again, you want to give this video some luck, leave a like on it. Let's see what we can do. Let's hope for a signature player, maybe a rookie. Obviously, these are from the 2021-2022 NBA season. This is a Panini official pack from Donruss. No idea if those are good or not, but they're just the packs that I could find. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice. Clean open this time. I'm getting pretty good at doing that with these cards. Fold it over, and let's see the first card of this one. If I can get it out of the packaging. Alright, player number one here. Ooh, we have Spencer Dinwiddie of the Wizards at the time period at the start of the season, but now he is, in fact, a Dallas Maverick. Make sure you guys can see that. Doing very well, obviously, with the Dallas Mavericks, helping them make it all the way to the conference finals. That's pretty crazy against a very talented Golden State Warrior team, though. But Spencer Dinwiddie, especially on the Brooklyn Nets, definitely maybe the number one option on that team, and led them to the NBA playoffs. Pretty good card, actually. We have Theo Maldon from the Thunder, a player I really don't know a whole lot about. Also, with the Thunder having a lot of draft picks, a lot of young players on the team, they're gonna have a lot of these sort of like who type of players. But I'm sure if you're a Thunder fan, you know exactly who this guy is, and that's really cool. I'm actually kind of curious on. He's a guard. Okay, I knew he was a guard. Averaged 10 points in the 2020-21 season. 10 points. Kind of interesting. Not a player I'm very familiar with, but maybe I'll get more familiar with him. Ooh, we have our first star player in this pack with Ben Simmons. That's interesting. Philadelphia 76ers, now the Brooklyn Nets. A player, in fact, I am still a Ben Simmons believer. I still believe that Ben Simmons can do something in the NBA still. I don't know if that's being pretty clueless, but hey, I still believe he could be a very good player. Maybe now that he had this surgery done, and maybe after a full offseason completely gone from the Sixers, he can really sort of re-establish himself as a new player, you could say. Sort of get off to a better start. But yeah, Ben Simmons, that's a good card to have. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll keep this card. We have also Kelly Olynyk from the Pistons. Oh boy, what a great pack we have so far. The only thing I can really say about Kelly Olynyk is that I remember when he had that crazy Boston Celtic run in the playoffs, and it got him a humongous contract. I think with the Detroit Pistons, I think what it was. Or no, it was, I don't remember, the Rockets first. Some team paid him a lot of money because he had a really good playoff run, and hasn't really been the same since, but you're pretty typical big. Ooh, now that's ironic. We get Ben Simmons and also Kyrie Irving in the same pack. That is sick, not gonna lie. Wow, that's cool. Kyrie Irving definitely, everyone would say he's either the most talented, skillful basketball player we've ever seen in NBA history, at least one of them for sure. Now streaming on Twitch, by the way, if you guys are interested in sort of like basketball live streaming and stuff like that, he has a Twitch now. Definitely putting up a lot of headlines, but Kyrie Irving, a crazy player. Really loved him on the Cleveland Cavaliers during his heyday, but now is a pretty fun player to watch too. Ooh, and another very solid player here. Well, obviously very solid. We have Kawhi Leonard. Haven't seen Kawhi Leonard play a basketball game though in over a year. gives that Clipper team a good start to the season. This team, with Paul George now, and then with that crazy trade with the Blazers, with Norman Powell, Robert Covington, man, that team is super deep, even more deep. That team is going to be really fun to watch next season. Ooh, we had Steven Adams from the Grizzlies. Definitely a big I really enjoyed watching on the Thunder in his sort of Russell Westbrook teammate days. He's also one of the nicest players in the NBA. Love watching him sort of interact with players, and I think he's from Australia, Netherlands, somewhere. He has a really nice accent. Also known as maybe the strongest player in the NBA as well. And as you can see here, we have an orange specialty card. Let's see who it is. It is our rookie. It's Daron Sharp from the Brooklyn Nets. Daron Sharp. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I have no idea. But that's kind of cool. It's a rookie card, and it's also the specialty, like orangey, flashy sort of thing these packs have, which is kind of cool. But definitely not a rookie I'm assuming we're looking for, but I'll keep it just because. So any of these cards that I want to keep special? Not really. I mean, maybe Ben Simmons, just because I really do enjoy watching Ben Simmons when he can play. He hasn't done that very often though, but hey, I really believe that he can do something. So yeah, that was kind of cool. I guess I wish maybe a better rookie, but hey, that's cool that our rookie card was actually the special one. That's kind of nice. Alrighty, let's get this other pack going now. Let's see. We can get any luck here, hopefully. That first pack was okay. Definitely obviously some big time names, but definitely not any, how do I say, any notable things that I would want to keep. Obviously you're looking for, rookies of this current season, Cade Cunningham, an Evan Mobley, something like that. Or any Blazer players, obviously, that'd be kind of nice as well. But first off here we have Monte Morris of the Denver Nuggets. Nice little, actually was he starting for this team for a bit? I don't remember who starts with him, either him or Campazzo. One of those guards play. But now with Jamal Murray back, he'll probably be a very, very solid contributor off the bench even more. Pretty solid play there in the Denver Nuggets. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a card I'm keeping, and definitely one of the Blazers that really sort of, I don't know, as a spotlight for this current NBA season, and DeMar DeRozan kind of having you would call it a revitalized season, almost putting himself in that sort of MVP conversation on the Chicago Bulls with DeMar DeRozan. Really great mid-range shooter, really great teammate, it seems like. Really cool to get a card like this. I did watch him play live this season on the Bulls with Zach LaVine, Vucevic, all those guys, and that's a fun card. That's definitely a card I'm keeping for sure. DeMar, and very much an advocate for sort of mental health in the NBA in its current state. So very important, obviously, to ASMR. We have here also Jaden McDaniels, who I think is the power forward for the Timberwolves. Now, a lot of people think that Timberwolves need to upgrade at that position, but I actually think Jaden McDaniels is actually a pretty solid contributor to the Timberwolves. Obviously, they could upgrade them. Every team can upgrade, but I think he's actually a pretty solid young player, a lot of energy, sort of a typical sort of power forward in today's NBA, very athletic too. We have Obi Toppin from the New York Knicks. This actually might be a card I want to keep because, man, he could really just get better and better and better, more opportunity. Obviously, New York Knicks have that sort of Julius Randle trade rumors going to rise since the offseason, and Obi Toppin might get that opportunity to maybe even start, have more minutes. We'll have to see what happens, and if obviously Tom Thibodeau will allow him to get any more minutes. Oh, now this is a card I am keeping. Anthony Edwards. Oh my goodness. That's sick. Obviously one of the most, I don't want to say flashiest young players in today's NBA. Definitely has some sort of shimmers of being, a great player, especially at that two-guard position. Could eventually be the best two-guard in the NBA. Scoring ability, defensive capability, just really got to see him sort of take that next level next season and really sort of, I don't want to say become the guy for the Timberwolves, but man, he's already shown again flashes of him being, no doubt about it, the best and most talented player on that team. That's a great card. And also when I mean keeping the card, I'm obviously going to keep all these cards, but I mean keep them in like a actually have a Blazer player here. It's his rookie card, Keon Johnson. That's kind of interesting. Talking about the Clippers in that Portland trade. Portland obviously traded away, Norman Powell, Robert Covington, and Bleacher got back Keon Johnson, who is actually a solid player. He can really even get better and better. Obviously, rookie card here. So, he's super athletic, and he sort of has again sort of that two-way type of player, sort of prototype in him. He sort of can score the ball, defend the ball, look like he'd be a pretty great player. Oh, we have here one of the insert cards, and it's a magician's card. A magician's Luka Doncic. Obviously, Luka Doncic is a player that would definitely be a player to get this type of card with, but this isn't anything special. I'll keep it though because I love Luka Doncic, and Luka's killing it this current NBA season on how sort of fun he is having out there. But pretty nice, not gonna lie. You can see it's like an older one because Kawhi, if you probably can't see it's too small, but that's Kawhi Leonard on the Spurs guarding him. So this might actually be like a rookie Luka maybe. Or, oh wait, no, that this is just the black and white Clipper jerseys. So this might actually be like a playoff card maybe. That's kind of cool. I'll keep this one off to the side. And again, our rookie card, gotta do that too. And then of course, man, Anthony Edwards, that's definitely my favorite card I think we've pulled so far today. Oh, and DeMar, one of my favorite players. That's not a bad pack for sure. This is probably my favorite pack we've done so far. Nice. That's really cool. Alright, let's speed up a little bit faster. How about that? We have 2 more packs to get through. Let's see if we can get that signature. Maybe we haven't gotten a signature yet because you haven't liked the video. No, I'm kidding. That's super corny. Alright, let's see if I'm in focus right now. Okay, so the first pack here, we have here Blake Griffin on the Brooklyn Nets. Very cool. Obviously, Blake Griffin, a totally different player from not only his Pistons days, but now definitely his Clipper days. He can barely get any playing time on the Nets, but when he does, he plays very hard, and I think he might even be a free agent this offseason, so I'll have to see where he ends up. We have, this is the Clipper pack opening. We have Reggie Jackson, starting point guard for the Los Angeles Clippers. Definitely a big sort of contributor to this current NBA season success, and them almost making the playoffs. Well, actually, they should have made the playoffs. They probably should have beaten the Pelicans, but Reggie Jackson, man, that he had a lot of great playing time this year since, again, Paul George being out for quite a bit of time, and also Kawhi Leonard being out the entire season. He was probably the best player this year for the Clippers, which is kind of surprising how much success they had. We have Darius Bazley from the Thunder. Definitely a sort of building block piece for the Thunder, even though they have 17 draft picks in the next upcoming years and a lot of young players. He's definitely one of maybe the more sole contributors to the team that's probably going to be on there for quite some time. We have, definitely a card I am keeping to the side. Too bad it's not a rookie one. It's Zion Williamson. Still, either way, Zion is the card I want to have, and I got one. That's awesome. Obviously, I haven't touched the floor this entire season, and next season on that Pelicans team, it's going to be really good. I think they might be a playoff team next season, of course, with having CJ McCollum now and a good draft pick, Brandon Ingram. Wow, that's going to be really fun. And obviously, the rookie Herb Jones, man, he's going to be a really solid player in this NBA, man. But obviously, Zion is the star for the team. Really, really, really excited to see when he comes back. Cameron Payne from the Suns. Man, the Suns lost in their battle against the Dallas Mavericks, which was definitely super surprising. I had them winning the NBA title this year, and man, they definitely let me down. I'm sure a lot of Phoenix fans down as well. But what can you do? Cameron Payne, backup point guard. Yikes. We have John Collins of the Atlanta Hawks here, which is definitely another player that is fun, very athletic forward, but can't be the second option on this Atlanta Hawks team. They need to try to find someone else. They already gave the bag to John Collins, which I don't know if that was the greatest idea, but it happened, and hopefully he can sort of continue to grow his game and be a little bit more of a he's only really played one season in the NBA, missing this entire year, and then missing out his rookie year. Yeah, I think he's only had played one season in the NBA, but so much upside to this guy being a 6'10", crafty scorer, can score off the dribble, really good solid defense when he wants to be. If he makes that next big push, he's again a guy who's going to be a multiple-time All-Star in his NBA career. This is definitely another card I'm going to be keeping off to the side. This has also been one of the better packs. Zion and Michael Porter Jr. in this pack. That's a sick duo. Awesome. We got the last pack here for the day. Let's give it a look. Boop. Okay, we got SGA. This is actually a card I'm going to put to the side. I love watching SGA. Definitely a fun player to watch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Thunder. I've said this before and I'll say this again. I think the Thunder are going to be the next young team to make a big jump in the NBA. I feel like they're going to be the next sort of Grizzly, Cleveland Cavalier type of squad that makes a really big jump. It could be next season, and it might be because of this guy, man. What talent that he has, and obviously with all the other young players they're going to have in the next upcoming years. And they have a good draft pick this year. I think they might even get, Chet Holmgren, which is really good for that team. We have an ex-Blazer here with Seth Curry, which is pretty fun. I remember he played against Steph Curry, his brother, in a playoff series, and his dad, I think, was wearing his jersey, and his mom was wearing Steph's jersey. So that's pretty funny that they both play in the NBA. And that's Seth Curry, man, this season for the Nets, for a stretch, was a super reliable option. Obviously, a really great three-point shooter, like his brother, but not as good, but pretty good. We have Eric Gordon on the Rockets, who, man, no offense to Eric Gordon, is just wasting his talent away there in Houston. He could have been on a championship run team, but I guess he decided to stay in Houston for some reason. I don't know why. Houston could get at least a first-round pick out of this guy. He is such a good contributor and can only do better for an NBA title-ready team, but, I mean, if he likes it in Houston, what can I say against that? We have Montrezl Harrell of the Wizards, which I think he got traded at the trade deadline to the Hornets now, but he is in his Laker uniform, which, man, the rise and fall of Montrezl Harrell going from the 6th man of the year, being a starting caliber player in the NBA, to going to LA, just totally getting remodeled as a player. You could say he just totally looked like a new player. He looked like he had to learn a new, totally different game, and then going to the Wizards looked a lot better, and then now in the Hornets uniform and looking pretty good. So I'm kind of glad he got out of LA, because he's definitely looked like old Montrezl Harrell, but man, when he was in LA, that was so weird. Pretty much couldn't do much. We have a Terry Rozier card with that minty uniform. I think it's one of my favorite uniforms in the NBA last season. The Charlotte Hornet City jersey. Terry Rozier, a crafty scoring guard. Got traded for, well, pretty much replacing Kemba Walker on that team. We have Sadiq Bey, who dropped a 50 bomb in the NBA season last year. Definitely a really good 3-and-D wing. A nice piece to that Pistons puzzle. And obviously the Pistons have a pretty good draft pick this year, so that's going to be really fun to watch them and how they sort of put it all together. And I think Sadiq Bey is definitely one of the guys who's going to be sticking it all the way to the end. We have Malachi Flynn from the Raptors. I know he's a guard for the Raptors. Obviously playing alongside, guys like Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. Has a lot of good talent around him to sort of learn from. Kind of cool. Oh, and lastly, we have here is a specialty Jalen Brunson card. Kind of cool. But no signatures. Sad. Oh well. These are just super fun to watch. I mean, super fun. Well, they are super fun to watch. That's why you're watching it. But also super fun to open. And yeah, that's all of them. Let's see. I think I'm gonna obviously keep this one in a specialty pile. So yeah, we had Michael Porter Jr. That's sick. Zion sick. Let's see. DeMar, one of my favorite players. Anthony Edwards. That's a super cool card. Did we only get one rookie in this whole entire pack opening? That sucks. We got a Luka and a Jalen Brunson. Yeah, that's Zion though. Zion, Michael Porter Jr. And yeah, this this Anthony Edwards card. That's really cool. But yeah, guys. Again, if you guys want me to do another box, another pack opening, definitely again give this video some support. Comment down below, maybe some packs that are maybe